everyone. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my videos. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm going to be talking about Jehovah's Witnesses door-to-door work. Why it is critical for them and why it is dangerous to the whole entire world. Watchtower has drilled this door-to-door work in their heads and making them believe that they are following Bible principle, Bible teaching. When Christ says, "Go therefore and make disciples." But when Christ made that comment, he was actually talking about true Christians that's following him. Him that gave the commandment to his disciples even after his death to keep preaching about him, his Father, the kingdom, and what's going to be coming in our direction in the future. But see, there's a problem, people. The door-to-door work today is not backed by Christ. It's neither backed by God himself. It's actually door-to-door work. It's really for Satan the devil. Because you cannot have people come to your homes and have not done any true research on their organization, their past teachings, their false prophecies, hiding pedophiles, and letting pedophiles to continue going door-to-door work, and people who answer the door or young people open the door have no clue who is a pedophile knocking at the door. People has the right to know the person behind the door, is he or is he not a true Christian, or he's being pressured by the organization to continue as a Jehovah's Witness. You have to knock on people's doors. Christ would not allow this in his church or any group of people that is around children. I and others have dedicated our lives right now making these critical videos. I went on with my life. You may say I may not, because I'm making these videos. I'm making these videos not for me. is for every single one of y'all out there who has no clue, no understanding, no interpretation or comprehensive understanding. And I'm telling you, when you join this false religion, you're actually giving your mind, your heart to Satan the devil. And I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. Because when any religion has even 5 or 10 lies in their religion that is part of their foundation belief system, it makes this religion wicked. Because when people believe the lies is given to them, they already admitted to themselves that they trust these men who's given them the lies. Now, why Jehovah's Witnesses is different? Because Jehovah's Witnesses puts out literature in many, many languages. Everything looks good on paper because they partially learn, Watchtower learn, by putting lies in the publications, and they're still partially doing it in a way that Jehovah's Witnesses and people out there that are uneducated in this religion, about this religion, has no clue, no knowledge what we know. We are dedicating our lives to do 2 things. One, to show what Jehovah's Witnesses are. I know they want to, these frogs want to get into the video, so they put in their 2 cents about the governing body. They hate the governing body because they know how wicked they are. People, the door-to-door work is supposed to be bringing people to Christ. Christ died for us for a reason. It's through Him alone you gain everlasting life, by following commandments, simple commandments: adultery, fornication, stealing, and others in the Greek scriptures, in the Hebrew scriptures, commandments that is a guideline to teach us what the Jews did, so we can learn not to do what the Jews did that got them in serious trouble with God. Breaking God's law, and like it says, you will not enter in my kingdom. He wants pure heart people to enter everlasting life. And when you going door to door, bring people into this false religion and teaching them what you refuse to learn yourself about this religion. You are deceiving and luring people into everlasting destruction, everlasting death. And their blood is on your hands because you fail to test your religion like we did. You fail to do the research we show you. Like in one of my previous videos, I talked to different Jehovah's Witnesses. I give them evidence. I give them proof. All they had to do is just click on the link or just examine the books that was written by the Watchtower. You can download the PDF of all this stuff. Did they? No. But they want you to go on jw.org. They want you to go in an area that you already know the teaching. See, that's the problem. Jehovah's Witnesses, you act like we have not forgotten your teaching. I know your teaching by heart. I've been in this religion since 1970. There's nothing you can tell me I don't know. But there's over 1 million things that I have learned, which I may exaggerate about the million, but it feels like every time you turn around, you learn more and more stuff. So there's so much information out there. Watchtower's hiding from you. That's the reason we can't stop. Because every time when we think there's nothing else out there to make videos on, here comes 5, 6 more popping up. And I don't understand. Watchtower, I thought you were supposed to be following the Bible's principles, teaching Jehovah's Witnesses the real truth. You're breaking God's law by deceiving these witnesses. Why don't you just admit that you are a cult? Why don't you admit this is a false religion? And tell them how profound that you twisted the Bible in so many ways. Even your silver sword is so corrupt. If you take another Bible into the Kingdom Hall, you're not allowed to use it. Because the wording in different Bibles is actually telling the truth. And yours is twisted the scriptures to fit your religion, to keep Jehovah's Witnesses completely in the dark. People, I'm going to tell you again, just because they knock at your door, they look like they're nice people, and look like they have a heart of gold, those are people are being brainwashed by Watchtower. Just like people was brainwashed in Jonestown. People was brainwashed in different cults. They are no different. Here's something to think about. Do you think the people in Jonestowns, you could call them Christians? Was they going door-to-door work, bring more people into their group? Thank God they didn't. Can you imagine 8 million people who call themselves Jehovah's Witnesses would have been in that area, and they would have ended up to be what happened to those people in those other small cults who committed suicide because they thought their leaders tell them that, you know, the spaceship flying saucer was too big for us, so we have to lose this body so we can fit inside this flying saucer that was behind Halley's Comet. No proof, no evidence. But at least we have the evidence of this false religion. We have found so much proof. People are digging research, so much research, to prove this is a lying cult. It never was a Christian from day one under Charles T. Russell's teaching. That's including even the Bible students today are a cult. And Jehovah's Witnesses, you left one cult under Charles T. Russell to join Judge Rutherford. Now you are a new cult since 1931. And now you're worldwide. Bible students is almost worldwide. And other cults, I don't know how far they got. This world belongs to Satan the devil. That's the reason he got his control and his teeth and his claws into all these false religions, these cults. He wants people to go door to door. He wants all people to go door to door to bring the ones who are seeking God into these dangerous cults. And it's sad when all the countries give them a status of paying no taxes. These are evil organizations out there fleecing, stealing money from the members. Jehovah's Witnesses, if it weren't for your money that you give to this organization, it would have died long time ago. It would have been destroyed long time ago. And you keep feeding money to this organization, and all they do is feeding you wicked spirit crap of their teaching. You know, you're better off buying a encyclopedia or a dictionary or fantasy books like Peter Pan. Anything what got you to do with fantasy, at least you will know by reading it, it's a fantasy story. Your religion and your teaching is a fantasy. But your fantasy is growing with all this literature in different forms. Now it's on PDF form. And people think and believe that this crap that Watchtower put out is going to bring them closer to God and cross. You need to stop your ministry. You need to stop and examine everything we have given you. Now, some of our videos, it's not going to have scriptures. Some use scriptures, some use proof. But videos like this get you to go to those other channels or go in areas where I did my research through books and research and watch those videos. The proof is there, people. All you have to do is make up your mind which is important. You continue going door to door and lying to people. If there's even a speck of truth, you can comprehend what I'm talking about. Is that should be enough to examine your religion and knock off that Watchtower chip on your shoulder. Turn off your brainwash and start doing something. Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't wake up, you will not enter God's kingdom. You will not gain everlasting life. And you won't have your beautiful paradise pictures come true. When you are in Satan's religions or organizations, what happened to Adam and Eve, Jehovah Witnesses, when they didn't stick with their true teaching? Or, better yet, why didn't they waited to face God and say, look, we had an animal, a serpent, talking to us with our voice. Can you tell us why it was speaking when no other animal was speaking? See, what have you learned, Jehovah Witnesses? You've been listening to the serpent all this time. And the serpent voice of Satan is not through the snake now. It's through your governing body. It is through your circuit overseers, your elders. All the serpents in your organization still being controlled by Satan the devil. Will you continue to listen to the way Eve and Adam, and what happened to them? They died. And you want to follow their path when you have the Bible to wake you up? And like I said, there's too much proof in the Bible to prove Watchtower is not the chosen ones, what the Bible speak. It is the Jews through Jerusalem, the real teaching of Christ will come forth, come out of, to the whole entire earth from Jerusalem, not Watchtower in New York or Wallkill, wherever you want to put the new location. It's still in the United States. Can you find the word United States? Truth will come forth. Show me the scriptures. I don't think the word United States is in the scriptures, but it is Jerusalem. Well, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all another time. Okay, bye-bye.